Hello Libra, welcome back to Mystic Unicorn Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and welcome to your general love reading. Yes, please keep in mind Libra, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that is the message for you in that moment. Yeah, Libra? Excellent. All right, so this is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Getting a check-in in terms of love for you right now. So what's going on with my Librans here? I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles. We're starting with the Love Oracle cards. And we will see what your overall situation is. What's going on for my Librans at this time, please, Spirit? Thank you so much for your guidance. All right, Libra, let's see what we've got going on for you here. First card is Heart with a Key. There is something that is unlocking your heart, Libra. I feel like the key that you're gaining in terms of unlocking your heart is some sort of wisdom, some sort of knowledge. This could be spiritual knowledge. This could be knowledge of self, okay? This card says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. I feel it absolutely could be an individual that is opening your heart. But for most of you, or at least for some of you here, I feel like you are in a position to allow this person to open your heart because of the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience that you have gained over time. Okay, what else is going on for Libra at this time, please, Spirit? What else do we have going on for Libra here? Yeah, see, then you have the dragonfly. And the dragonfly for me represents mental wisdom, the mind, okay, information. And this does say be lighthearted, finding out, things come to light, adapt, change, and heal. All right, so this is definitely a representation of what there we go. This is definitely a representation of what I was feeling here for you about whatever key you are gaining that is helping you open your heart. Even though for some of you this does involve a specific person, that person is just the next step in opening up your heart. Opening up your heart has started with some sort of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, some sort of something mental that you have gained in order for this to take place. For some of you specifically, maybe this happened or you gained this wisdom, this knowledge, or you learned this lesson, or you came to an understanding of this, or a greater understanding, a deeper understanding of this for yourself during the most recent Mercury retrograde, of which, in terms of true sidereal astrology, which is what I practice here on this channel, that was in Taurus. Mercury was retrograde through Taurus. But then in Western tropical sidereal astrology, I believe Mercury was retrograde through Gemini. But I practice true sidereal astrology here that changes things. And from my understanding of it, Mercury retrograde being in Taurus was helping you understand your process, understand your way forward, understand your process of doing things, how it is you got things done, how it is you move forward with things in a very practical way. Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is a practical sign. The sign of practicality of all the earth signs, really. I mean, Virgo is a very close second. Taurus and Virgo get along very, very well together. But okay, that's for some of you out there. If you don't resonate with true sidereal astrology, that's fine. I believe the Mercury retrograde was in Gemini. Gemini actually is ruled by Mercury. That kind of makes sense too, in terms of understanding something mentally, okay, learning something new. But really the dominant feeling here, and I'm just going to stick to true sidereal astrology because that's what I practice. The dominant feeling here is, and really what this feels like here and why you have this key to open up your heart is because you understand your process better. And that could very well mean you have a deeper understanding of the cycles that you went through, what kept you aligning with toxic, narcissistic energies or whatnot, whatever, what you were moving forward with, or how you were moving forward, or how you were going about things that was keeping you in these low vibrational or toxic cycles. Okay, and now for some of you, the next step in this process of opening your heart is in fact aligning with a new partner. It's funny, I just did a reading for Aquarius, and now I'm doing yours, and I was clearing the decks, and I used the Romance Angels to close out the Aquarian reading just to get them a closing message. And I was shuffling the deck and clearing things out and preparing to do your reading, so your energy was kind of on my mind, and the new love card came out. And part of me did feel like, oh, that might have something to do with Libra's energy. So there you go. Okay, let's get anything else, at least one more card for Libra, just to start off this reading, just to get the overall energy here. Axe, there you go. There you go. Breakup, separation, but really stop the pattern. Boop. Stop the pattern. Silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, but really this is about stopping the pattern. Okay, overall energy at the bottom of the deck is kisses. Unconditionally loving. Wait, hold on. There we go. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. There you go. Some of you do have a new love on the horizon. Some of you do have someone that you are talking to right now. That is ushering in this new love. This is quite beautiful, Libra. Let's get into some tarot here to clarify this energy for Libra, please, Spirit. Okay, ooh, come on now. I want to start with the dragonfly. I want to see, what is it that you found out? What is it that you learned? What wisdom did you gain that is helping you break these cycles, that's helping you stop this pattern? Yeah? Clarify dragonfly, please, for Libra. Please, Spirit, clarify dragonfly. First card is the first card is the sun. I mean, awareness. I will say this was not an easy awareness to come to, Libra. This was not an easy thing to accept. And I really feel like it was mostly something you had to accept about yourself. Yes. It was, you had to accept certain realities about yourself that were causing you to stay deeply entrenched in whatever negative cycles you were in. And it burned you, or it felt like you got burned. It felt like you got seriously burned in some cases, potentially for some of you. But I often say, when the sun comes out and reveals something to you and burns you in the process, it's one of the best burns you could ever sustain, because now you can heal from whatever became illuminated for you. All right? Clarify the dragonfly, please, Spirit. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. This is a really beautiful thing. Page of Pentacles, one last card to clarify the dragonfly. And wow, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. Overall energy is the Lovers. Okay, Gemini energy, potentially. There's, for some of you that really resonate with tropical astrology, there's that Gemini energy. It's the Gemini energy in terms of that Mercury retrograde. Again, we practice true sidereal astrology here. And if you really want to be official about it, the planets were actually, I mean, Mercury was literally in the constellation of Taurus, but we don't have to get into that debate. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm not trying to off-put anybody. Just take it as it resonates for you. But look, you found out, or you became aware of something within yourself. The Hermit. Self-awareness. There you go. There. This is why this was potentially so hard for you to accept, because you had to look within yourself and take responsibility for certain things. But that is allowing you to start a new reality. Page of Pentacles. A new reality that is going to lead you to, some of you, woo, it's going to lead you to the love of your life with that Lover's energy over at the bottom of the deck. But really, the Lovers represents a choice. I am getting Gemini energy. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart, or some of you may actually be aligning with a Gemini. Okay. There's something about Gemini here, so maybe I'm talking to people that do follow or practice tropical astrology, Western mainstream astrology. Okay, that's great. That's great. Go do, honestly, you guys, God, I don't care. Whatever resonates for you, that's what you should go with. Okay. The Gemini energy that I'm getting from this Lover's card here may just be the intellectual aspect, the ability to learn, expand, find new things, learn new things. But also the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck is representing a choice, Libra, okay? And really, you got to choose, you needed to choose what it is you were going to go after and what it is you were going to leave behind. It was literally a choice between vice, which is represented by the masculine figure standing in front of the burning bush, or virtue, which is represented by the feminine figure standing in front of the tree of knowledge. It was a choice of virtue over vice. And for some of you here, you really had to let go of some toxic cycles or certain energies, certain relationship dynamics, certain masculine or even feminine archetypes, depending on what you're oriented towards, okay? Your counterpart. So like everybody has masculine and feminine energy within, but normally or typically we tend to default towards or play a certain role dominantly, not saying throughout the relationship, but dominantly we play a certain role, whether masculine or feminine, within a relationship with somebody else romantically, right? So we'll say if you're more on the masculine side, your counterpart would be more on the feminine side, and vice versa. If you were on the feminine side, your counterpart would be more on the masculine side, right? But of course, even with that said, you know, you play different roles. You might be the more of the feminine at certain times in the relationship when you're more dominantly masculine at other times, right? Okay. But you had to let go of certain toxic proclivities within your type of counterpart or your type of person. That was definitely a choice of virtue over vice. You had to come to terms with some things that you were holding within yourself that were keeping you in these toxic, low vibrational situations, painful situations, okay? But this is beautiful, Libra. This is absolutely excellent. I want to clarify heart with a key. Clarify heart with a key next, please, for Libra. Please, Spirit, thank you so much for your guidance. Please clarify heart with a key. 4 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Spirit is saying upright, but it did come out in reverse. It's upright, Eric. Okay, but I still kind of want to talk about that Ace of Wands in reverse, but one more card, at least, to clarify heart with a key. Oh, we got 2 more cards. Oh, ooh, okay. Overall energy is the King of Wands here. All right. And we do have 2 more cards. 3. Oh shit, 3 more cards. Okay. What I'm getting with this Ace of Wands in reverse, and I keep hearing it's upright, Eric, and I'm hearing my guides are like saying it's upright, Eric, please trust us on this, but I'm feeling something from this Ace of Wands reversed. Some of you may be in a bit of a hermit mode right now. Some of you may actually be very intimidated by love at this point, or intimidated by someone, King of Wands. Maybe not trying to accept, well, here's the thing. Okay. This is why also the Ace of Wands is kind of having a representation of an upright energy. It is upright. Now I see why they're saying this. It is upright, but it's reversed at the same time because in its upright stance, you are absolutely inspired to move forward with love in a new way. However, it is reversed because your inspiration to move forward with love in a new way has completely closed the door to anything that is strictly sexual. Or for some of you, overly passionate. Okay, you are not going to be accepting any sort of situations that are just strictly based on lust and sex. Not to say sex isn't a part of a healthy relationship, not to say that you should go celibate or any, well, celibacy actually is a very beneficial thing, okay? Because, combining or, sharing sexual energy with individuals that are not necessarily on the right level is detrimental. Okay, not could be, is detrimental. No matter how minuscule the detriment is, it's still detrimental, okay? And not to say that you don't have a healthy sex drive or anything like that. It's just sex is not the only thing that you are after. It actually, in some cases, for some of you, it's probably one of the last things you're really looking for in a relationship. That's not one of the, at least it's not one of the first things you're looking for. Let's look at these other three cards. Eight of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reversed, Strength reversed. King of Wands is upright. Bear with me for a second. I want to make sure that I'm reading this correctly. What this feels like, Libra, Eight of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reversed, Strength reversed. First of all, you could be dealing with an Aquarian, okay? In which, if you are dealing with an Aquarian, this person is out of your life. You're no longer dealing with this person. They've removed themselves from your life. You could be an Aquarian cross-watching for a Libran, and all of this could actually be resonating for you as an Aquarian in your dealings with this Libran energy, okay? Which kind of makes sense because I just did the Aquarius reading and this kind of falls kind of in line with that, so okay. Check that reading out if you haven't done so already. But also what this feels like, Libra, since this is a Libra reading, is this is the past. This is the work that you did in terms of coming to a clear and objective understanding, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, to reel in your ego. Close out certain toxic egoic cycles, Strength in reverse. This feels like the past. And now you've been able to sufficiently complete this level of attainment, logic or cognitive understanding of learning about the situation. And now you are in a solid place, Four of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay, you're in a solid and stable place to go after what it is you want. Now, at this time, with this understanding, with this understanding under your belt, having learned this and or completed this lesson. And there's your determination, there's your confidence, King of Wands. Okay, you do feel very confident, Libra, in terms of knowing what it is that you want and not being afraid to go after it, and also not, okay. And I almost just choked on my own spit there. Somebody doesn't want me to tell you this, but you may have a certain King of Wands type buzzing around you, all up in your ear, trying to deter you from this new path forward. Why? Because it's going to take you away from them. Don't listen to them. Block them. Keep them far away from you. Don't even pay them any mind. Okay? That's for some of you. Lastly, I want to clarify acts. Clarify acts, please, for Libra. Knight of Pentacles. Clarify acts for Libra. What do you want to say about acts for Libra, please? The Empress. Excellent. Anything else? Ooh, Ooh, the Tower. Bam. Two of Swords is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so to me, what I want to say here, Libra, is that you did come out of a level of denial. Yep, 100% a level of denial. You came out of a level of denial. I also kind of want to say, I want to take the Tower in reverse here, because again, it's mirroring or it's representing the past. You brought down this Tower. Okay, so the Tower has sufficiently fallen. I want to point that out and make that clear. The Tower did kind of start to reverse itself as it was coming out of the deck. Okay, so to me, that is saying for you, Libra, you have sufficiently circumvented this situation. You have sufficiently brought down this belief system, I want to say. Okay, that kept you in these toxic karmic ties. Okay, but for sake of explanation, of explaining this axe energy or of this breaking of the cycle, you slowly but surely, Knight of Pentacles, step by step, instance by instance, moment by moment, you tackled this situation. You handled the situation. You did what it is you needed to do every step of the way. And you made sure you dotted each and every one of your I's and you crossed each and every one of your T's because you were bound and determined to get the F up out of this energy. Perfect. The universe here supported you with that in the unconditional love that you needed to accept yourself and to also accept the tough realities that you needed to accept within yourself. The Empress here provided you, or the universe provided you with the unconditionally loving energy that you needed to face what you needed to face within yourself and still love yourself through it, because it's that love that helped bring down this Tower, that helped bring down these belief systems or these long-standing situations that had you trapped in this cycle. Okay? This is beautiful, Libra. And now also the Empress does represent, Libra, you kind of stepping into a level of the Empress energy. Okay, this is definitely, even if you don't necessarily, like maybe we will say we're talking to some male Libras here who resonate with masculine energy, or we're talking to some female Libras here who resonate with masculine energy. Whether you resonate with the masculine or the feminine, it doesn't matter. There is a level of the Empress energy that you are embodying at this time. And it's unconditionally loving, yes, but it's fruitful, it's abundant energy. I'm definitely getting the Queen of Pentacles side of the Empress coming out here, because the Empress is the queen of all queens. The Empress embodies or represents a balanced combination of all the queens. Queen of Pentacles, Wands, Swords, and Cups, right? But I'm getting, and it's the same for the Emperor, who is the king of all kings. Okay, but what I'm getting with the Empress, what's standing out in her energy for you is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles would represent self-worth. Okay, and the idea of, or the requirement of reciprocity within a relationship, not settling for anything that is less than what the individual in question is worthy of, knowing exactly what it is that you're worthy of, or believing in your worthiness to receive and your worthiness to achieve, okay? And there is also a level of chastity or celibacy coming through with the Empress. Again, not to say that you don't have a healthy sex drive, okay? And not to say that you don't have intentions or desires of or towards being sexually active, but it's more about, and this is also where the Queen of Pentacles energy comes in, it's more about understanding what it is you're truly worth, understanding the valuability, how valuable your fertility is, and not wanting to fuck that up, or not wanting to sully that up by exchanging sexual energies with individuals that are lower in vibration, that are toxic, that are not a good match, that are just straight up not a good match for you. They don't have to be toxic or lower in vibration for them to be not an adequate match for you. And that's also not to say that this person is not a good person. And that's not to say that this person wouldn't be a more than adequate match for someone else. Okay, they're just not a match for you. And so you do not engage with them sexually. That's all. It's about self-preservation, okay? Preserving your garden. I often see the Empress as the figurative garden. We could even say the figurative Garden of Eden if you want to. I don't know, but a garden full of fertile, rich soil that will take any seed that's planted into it and grow it to perfection. Of course, with the applied protection and discipline and follow through of her counterpart in the masculine here, but okay. But she, the feminine, or I'm sorry, the Emperor would be her counterpart, but she, the Empress, is that fertile, rich soil and or garden. And you are protecting that fertility, okay? You don't want to be putting anything in there that would be akin to, I can't even think of the word. That's how like obsolete it is in my life. Pesticides or anything like that, right? Okay. Let me get you a closing card here from the Romance Angels deck to close out this reading for my Librans, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you, Spirit, for your love, your care, and your guidance. Yes? One last shuffle to close out this reading for you, Libra. All right, closing oracle card for Libra to close out this reading in terms of their love lives. Trust. Trust. Just trust, Libra. I feel like this trust for you is easier now. It's easier for you to trust yourself. It's easier for you to trust the universe to bring you exactly what it is you want and desire. But that is because, Libra, you have been able to circumvent a lot of the toxic energies that were only drawing towards you, the toxic situations. It's easier for you to trust in the universe at this point because one of the hard, tough lessons, realizations you had to come to about yourself or about what it is you were doing or how it is you were showing up in the realm of love is whatever it is you were holding on to, whatever was going on within you was causing the universe to bring these toxic, low vibrational situations to you. Now, that was all meant to serve a purpose here, and that purpose was for you to learn and grow from it. But now that you've healed from that, it is easier for you to trust that whatever the universe brings towards you, it's going to be much better than whatever it is you had in the past. Beautiful. So there you have it, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you would like to get a personal reading with me, I am available for that. Check the information in the description box below. Yes? With that said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Bye.